Are you thinking about packing up from Ontario and heading to Alberta? Are you wondering if it's really cheaper or if it's all really worth the hype? You're not imagining things? Lethbridge population hit over 106,000 this year, and that's a nearly 5% jump since 2019. And the city is buzzing with interest. And over the next few years, it's projected to be up to 9% more households moving here, and supply just isn't keeping pace. So if you're only just thinking about it, now could be the time. So here's what's really waiting for you out west. My name's Kurtis Hawkins, and I'm a realtor located right here in Lethbridge, Alberta. And over the last 4 years, I've helped literally over 100 families make the move to Lethbridge. And one of the questions that I ask clients every time they come here is, why are you moving to Alberta? And the number one answer I get all the time is obviously affordability. It's a lot cheaper to live in Alberta, our home prices are lower, we pay less taxes, and the list goes on. And you do see that throughout all of Alberta, but Lethbridge specifically is still one of the most affordable. And if you have kids, whether they're just teenagers or young adults, many parents are choosing to move to places like Lethbridge so they can bring their kids so that one day their kids will actually be able to afford a home one day as well. Because as you know, in places like Ontario, it's gonna be next to impossible for the next generation, let alone for our generation. The average detached home in Lethbridge is right around $400,000, and that's nearly half of Ontario's price tag. Back in 2023, the city's median detached home price was actually $356,000, and even the most recent data shows that it's still under $430,000, which is much more affordable than Ontario cities. Although we have seen in the past couple of years that prices are starting to increase. But with all these families moving to Alberta, like I mentioned, prices are going up. Oh, and like I mentioned earlier, the city has just topped 106,000 people in 2023, which is a nearly 5% increase since 2019, which is very strong growth. And the projections show another 6 to 9% more households between 2024 and 2026. But here's the flip side, and that's that new builds are just not keeping up. And analysts are expecting a shortage between 500 homes and 2,900 homes within the next few years. So if you wait too long, this affordable dream actually might disappear. Or maybe it'll just come with a higher price tag once you decide. But let's actually break down these real numbers and we'll see what it actually looks like to buy a home here in Alberta right now. So right now, the average home price is around $400,000 to $450,000, right in that price range there. And that's for detached houses. Plus, there's also townhomes and condos that are even cheaper, and you can still find a nice townhome or a condo for under $400,000, and they're going to be new or at least next to new. And if you're looking for even more affordable than that, apartments here are starting at around $135,000 to $165,000. Compare this to Ontario's market, where a typical starter home is pushing $700,000 to $900,000. You're already seeing those serious savings. Now, if you are a bit more established, maybe you're a little bit older, you have some equity built up in a home that you're selling to move out here, or you're just earning more money, for $600,000 to $700,000, you're gonna find an upgraded home with a double or triple car garage, likely over 2,000 square feet above grade living space. You know, you're gonna get 4 bedrooms in a fantastic and quiet neighborhood. And you'll also have that door open to look at brand new homes, for example. So if you've already made up your mind about moving from Ontario to Lethbridge, here's a quick checklist to go from dreaming to actually making that move. And the first is start with a local agent. And I don't mean me, a local agent in Lethbridge. That's going to be important too. But what I mean is an agent in Ontario, in your market, that's going to be able to get your home on the market before you make this move. You're going to need to be ready to act. The reason for this is, like I mentioned, homes out here are moving so quick that it's going to be really difficult, if not impossible, to make an offer on a home out here, conditional on your home selling back home in Ontario. There are some exceptions to that, and literally everybody's scenario is a little bit different. So be sure to get in touch with me ahead of time so that we can kind of go over your options. But in general, you are going to need a strong competitive offer to have a shot at securing a home out here. Now, before you get your home on the market out there, you do need to get a little bit familiar with the market out here in Lethbridge. So be sure to stay tuned to my channel for monthly market updates, and down below in the description is a link to sign up for auto email listings. Basically, how this works is you type in your desired criteria, and the first email you get will be every listing currently on the market, and every email after that will be every new listing that hits, so you never miss one. This is going to give you a good idea of what's on the market, how long they're staying on the market, and what your budget's actually going to get you out this way. It's a very useful tool, and it just helps you get in that mindset of what you can expect when your home is sold and we're ready to start looking at houses. Next is to secure financing ahead of time. Especially with interprovincial moves, having your lender lined up and a pre-approval in place will help us with that competitive offer. And we can be dialed in on your price range, so we're not wasting any time, and we can really start that search and nail down your desired must-haves in a home. Also, all of this planning might sound a bit overwhelming, but honestly, just be sure to take it one step at a time. And if you do want to chat in person, just so I can give you some more information, there is a link down below to book a Zoom call with me so we can chat a little bit further and make sure we plan out everything so it goes as smooth as possible for you. So if you've been on the fence, here's your sign. Lethbridge is growing fast. We have a 5% population jump already and 6 to 9% more households coming within the next few years. And like I said, supply is lagging. Prices are rising quietly, but they are rising steadily year after year. That starter home for under $450,000, my guess, it's probably not going to stay like that for very long. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys like this video and want to learn more about moving to Alberta or Lethbridge specifically, just hit that subscribe button and right over here, and there's a whole nother playlist right on this side, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, bye.